My name is Jess Walton. I was injured in a motor vehicle accident in 2012 that left me paralyzed from the T6 level down. And ever since I've been living a life with a disability and all the challenges that come with that. Nearing the 10-year mark since my injury. Through that time has been challenging, to say the least. But I've learned to live a life of independence along with quite a bit of help from family and friends. In 2019, I went through a spinal revision surgery, approximately 7 years after my initial surgery. I had a bone graft that was calcifying into my spinal cord, creating a whole lot of pain. In that surgery, they took out that bone graft, which left a vacancy around my spinal cord area. And during the recovery process, the wound was not closing as anticipated, and around that area was gathering fluid and it made me susceptible to infection. I had to go in for another surgery. They had to open me back up, and then after that they had to open me back up a third time. Within a period of 4 months, I was opened up near my spinal cord 3 times. So I was on a whole lot of medication to prevent infection. However, I was teetering. Lab reports and things suggest I was teetering on borderline infection. And it was a long, lengthy recovery process that included a whole lot of care, from home health care to my caregiver and to myself. The current skin mirror that they issued to me when I left the VA inpatient was very generic, useful in some ways. However, it was not an integral part of me doing skin inspections. Actually, the way that it got used, it fell apart pretty fast. I recall one time of it falling on the ground, and I actually ran it over in the shower. But I didn't find it to be incredibly useful. Like the mirror, using the cell phone, I just used the camera function on here, and as you can see, the button on the cell phone is not something that sticks up on the surface that you could feel. So if I do have to use this, in my case, on my back when I was recovering from surgery, I would have to point the device where I thought would be in the general area, and I would just tap my finger trying to find that button, and hopefully I caught the right image. But all the time I'm moving, and the image frequently is blurred, or it didn't capture what I needed to. And that was the problem that I was running into. I was taking upwards of 20 images of the one thing I was trying to capture to send to my doctor. And it wasn't good enough for the doctor, so I would have to try to go through the whole process again. So I am always looking for opportunities with technology, especially in this handicap arena. You talk to most and they will tell you that it's greatly underserved. And I think technology is the pathway into making people with disabilities a whole lot more independent than they are now. So I'm always trying to glean information from the internet magazines of upcoming technology that may improve my life and others. So what I think about the Habit camera is that it will be a device that will be superior to my cell phone. And because of how easy it is to use, how ergonomic it is to create the positions that you need to capture images, just holding it, it's pliable, it's flexible. It would be easy to use to get images of areas that I normally have a whole lot of trouble with. The experiences and benefits that I receive from telehealth are that it is convenient. It doesn't take the time that I would have to take to travel. I live a pretty good distance from my medical home facility, so eliminating a couple hours to get there and back, eliminating all the transfers I'd have to do and compete with my home schedule, kids at home, kids in sports, and so forth. Telehealth has been a great benefit for me.